been taken down, and this one will be as well, as MorroW is quite aware of the positioning of the Dark Templars. A lot more roaches are being made. If we take a look at the unit mixture of both players, we see predominantly roaches, about 37 roaches, and it looks like about 2 of those things are going to be Colossus, and the Colossus are moving across the middle of the map as there's one Dark Templar still inside the base, and the roaches don't really want to engage the Stalker, and I believe the Dark Templar is still inside the base, still whacking away at this extractor. He probably wants to bring 1 or 2 roaches over here to kill off this Dark Templar because he does not want to lose that gas income, as I think he doesn't have it, and some action is in the middle of the map as it looks like changelings are running across, and those changelings will be taken down, and the Dark Templar finally goes down inside the base. And MorroW still surprisingly is maintaining that lead because he does have a lot more income than the Protoss player. Protoss player is going to expand to his 4th base, and he is mining this gold expansion like a madman. And look at the income differential. There is about 3 base mining for the Zerg player, 2 base mining for the Protoss player, but this is so close in terms of minerals as well as gas, even though the Protoss player is mining 1 less base. And the Corruptors are coming out on the field right now. The Corruptors are 0-0 upgraded, whereas the Roaches are 1-2, and the Protoss player will be able to take down those Changelings no problem. I believe there was another Changeling that was taken down as well. And it looks like there's going to be 1 Warp Prism going to say hi to a lot of the bases of the Zerg player, and he is going to set up here and immediately warp in some Dark Templars. At the same time, he is going to move his units, 1 to this expansion, 1 to another expansion. He's going to start killing off some of those drones. This Dark Templar is going to rack up some kills, and he is spotted by the Sparkle over there and will go down after I believe 5 or so kills. And this Dark Templar is also trying to rack up some kills, killing off some of those drones. Only gets about 4. I don't think that was a very good exchange, but it does keep your opponent on his toes. And this War Prism is like a tourist. He just wants to spread his happiness and take pictures. Well, not so much pictures, but take pictures of dead drones as he's being driven back by the Corruptors, and the Corruptors will take down that War Prism. Army size at 134 against 191. MorroW should probably go and take down this expansion or the gold expansion, because the gold expansion is really helping out Socke a lot, and it looks like he's mining 4 probes on this 1 mineral patch. But that's alright, he's probably spending his micro better elsewhere, and there will be Templars, there will be Storm, and if we take a look at the unit army composition, we see 3 Templars, about 3 Colossus. Oh man, I thought that was 11 Colossus. Like, holy crap, that's a lot of Colossus. And about 40 Roaches, and 1 Changeling coming in will get shot down once again. And the Corruptors will want to engage because he is almost pretty much at max, and he can make whatever he wants, whenever he wants. We'll see an engagement between a 2-2 and a 3-1 army. Corruptors out in the front wanting to take down these Colossus, and the Roaches are going to go for the top base perhaps. No, he's not. Oh, a Storm goes up. That is a painful Storm. 1 Colossus goes down immediately. 2nd Colossus is almost dead already, and these Corruptors should be focus firing on the Colossus. And there are 3 Immortals. These 3 Immortals might make a difference for this battle against the Roaches, and more Roaches and more Hydralisks are being made, more Stalkers are being warped in the back, and all the Colossus are gone. And I think the advantage is going to MorroW so far. That battle was pretty well fought by both players, and both players are still relatively close at 129 against 152, and Blink is being researched, a Templar is being warped, and Archon is being warped in from 2 Templar. It's really good. Archons do extra damage to biological, and basically everything MorroW has is biological, so he will get that plus 10 damage on all of his units, and a Changeling is going to come in here to check out if his opponent has that Colossus. Looks like he does not. He is going to come inside, and there's going to be a fight. Great use of Force Field, separating about 1/3 of his army away from his main army, and that was a nice win by Socke. Socke's Immortal is at 3 HP. He should probably wait for his shield to regenerate, as it's regenerating very quickly. Hydralisks and Roaches really want to take down that 3rd base and deny the 4th base. It looks like he is going to try to commit himself here, and the Immortal does go down, and more Immortals are coming here to fight as well, and they're falling back. He could possibly get off a Storm, or no, he does not have another engine. And the Storm goes off on almost all of the Roaches and Hydralisks. The Colossus is getting into the battle, and the Stalkers will probably shoot it if he wants to, but he's going to disengage. More and more Roaches are coming, and more and more Immortals are coming in for Socke, and his Amulet is about to be complete, and this Colossus almost got sniped, and these Immortals are helping tremendously against these Roaches. Roaches don't do too well against Immortals because they are armor, and then Immortals do more damage to armor stuff, and I think Socke might be able to turn the tide of battle here. I think MorroW has not been too effective in the last 2-3 battles he's had with Socke, and Socke is holding strong here. His Colossus is doing a lot of damage. He's gotten 6 kills already. He's got to move it back. Dark Templar is being warped in. Dark Templar is trying to kill off these roaches before the roaches can kill off the Colossus. 2 Colossus on the field now for Socke as he's making more Immortals, not so much Colossus, because Colossus don't do that well against the focus firing of the roaches. Army size is at 100 against 116 or so. MorroW still maintaining his advantage, but it looks like he has just misset his rally point. This one is just coming in randomly, and he's not doing anything. And it looks like he is going to reset his rally point. And if we take a look at the army composition, there will be 4 more Corruptors. There's 1 out right now. There will be a total of 5, as some harassment is going off on the side. A storm goes off on these drones, and a lot of drones are dead. This one Templar has 8 kills. Great play there, phenomenal. And these Dark Templars are cleaning up the remaining mess of these drones. And that is just simply great harassment from the Red Prism. Red Prism is going to fly out of there with 2 High Templars. Great play from Socke. And Socke is only mining on, looks like 1, 2, 3 bases. The Zerg player is also mining from 2 bases, but he has not reestablished this base because he's been so pressurized by the Protoss player. And it looks like there's going to be 1 Dark Templar with 3 kills. Some of them are drones, I believe. And the roaches might be able to kill this Dark Templar off, as it looks like he is going to run away. The Overseer does give vision of the Dark Templars, but there's so few Overseers, and it looks like he is going to reestablish his hatchery at that location. The army size is at 120-97 for the first time. The Protoss player is ahead. He has killed off a lot of those drones, and that's gotta hurt. And he is going to come into the main base once again with this Dark Templar. And the roaches are coming in. The roaches are coming in to greet the Dark Templar. It looks like he can't find it. Oh, he has spotted with the Overseer. And the income tab does show the Protoss player at a huge advantage, because the Zerg player is not mining from the gold, whereas the Protoss player is mining from the gold, as well as 2 expansions. And there's still 1 Overlord here. And if you look at the number of harvesters, the Protoss player has about double the number of harvesters. Not exactly double, but 4 or so away from the double. I think MorroW's got to be feeling the pain a little bit, because he is grouping his 2 Overseers together. He really does not need 2 of them together. He might want to spread it apart to his other bases. It looks like another Dark Templar is going to come in, and he will spot it. Changeling's coming to the way of Socke, and the army size is at 140 versus 110. The income tab does show a huge differential, as the Zerg player is not yet mining from the gold just yet. He should be mining from it momentarily, as the Dark Templar might go down as well. And it looks like the upgrades for the Protoss will be 3-1 versus the upgrade of the Zerg player, which will be 2-2. This is a great army for Socke. He has 2 Colossus, 7 Immortals, 6 of those Templars, and it looks like a lot more Stalkers. He's just warped in about 6 Stalkers. In the meantime, the army count for the Zerg player, he does have 14 Corruptors. 14 Corruptors won't be able to do too much, especially against only those 2 Colossus. Once he takes down 2 Colossus, the rest of the army will be able to shred through these Corruptors. Corruptors are going down very quickly to the focus firing of those Stalkers. The 2 Colossus are down, but there is a lot more Immortals. More Immortals coming. Army size at 168 to 120. He's pushing forward. The Stalkers have blink, and the Stalkers blink forward, taking down the Corruptors. And MorroW GG's. I can't believe it. What great play from Socke. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was the series. If you like what you see, please do subscribe to me at youtube.com/ggyourface. Thanks for listening and watching. See you guys at the next game.